Okay, let's see. Everything seems to be good to go. This is the wrong screen. Here we go. Sometimes you have to think about what you're doing. But yeah. That was gonna be longer because I had some extra overtime at work. It was basically working off a day cutoff. But that said, let's do the next session of Mass Effect 2. And yeah, as the title is doing, we're going to deal with the Tali's loyalty mission, which includes accusation of treason. Anyone who knows? Short effect is that about that. Yeah, of course. Have you never heard of it? But yeah. We're gonna be dealing with Tali's treason accusation. Everyone who knows Tali knows that it's complete and utter bullshit. But first things first, we're gonna jump and explore that place. How you doing, Bo? Hope you're having a good one. Oh, let's see, here's the migrant fleet. But before we go, let's go to Mich and Pass. Might as well get this area out of the way first. This has been a week. There have been a few things I've been dealing with that I'll probably elaborate soonish on. Let's see. But today at work basically we have what's called the Spring Festival. It's where we have like events and stuff happening on the school grounds, and the weather's been unbelievably fantastic for the past, I would say, for the past 2.5 weeks. It's just been sunshine, high heat, we've been running around in shorts and t-shirts, it's been 20 degrees, amazing. And then today it's wind, rain, and the back down to 8 to 10 degrees. Everyone was like, oh, of course, we're not going to do something outside. But I had to do this because I was essentially working off a vacation day. Anyway, Red Explorer 2, there's one place here that is cleverly hidden because I made it brown. And this one's pretty rich, so we will be mining it all. Now, to play Mass 3 and man, it's way different. I've been, yeah, it's enjoyable, but they remove a lot of the exploration thing in 3. But it is enjoyable. But for some people, sadly, the ending thing, you probably have heard of it, is what makes or breaks the game for them. I think it's now, after everything you've done in the game, it kind of feels like a slap in the face, but I'm not gonna let it destroy everything else about the game, which I did enjoy. But playing the Mass Effect games 1, 2, 3, I think is a worthwhile thing to do. Although Andromeda, I'm gonna, before I even think about streaming that, I'll have to just finish that game for myself first.
Probe away.
But how's your day been? I've been enjoying it. I currently have about 2 weeks until I say goodbye to the kids for the summer, and about 2.5 weeks until I go on summer break myself. I'm looking forward to that so much. Oh, wasn't much there. Come on. Thankfully, I upgraded my probe, so now I can do 60 mining. And then Japan, oh yeah.
Launching probe.
Japan has been a long time coming for me. Hold on, I found a very good way in there and I'm going to grab.
Probe away.
And then when I come from Japan, I'm going to do another game I've been wanting to redo. But yeah, I just realized I have a Mass Effect and StarCraft are probably gonna be pretty big series for me to finish. I'm honestly kind of surprised by how bigger StarCraft was than I expected. But yeah. But that trip to Japan, like I said, I've been promising myself that for years now. Hold on. There's the other planet. Oh, nothing here. It is small, which means it's rich. I hardly noticed because I kind of like the logic of these. Like the other 2 planets are gas giants, but these are planets that are hidden within asteroid belts. So living on, like you see at this one's just been petaled by asteroids. And what do asteroids bring other than a lot of craters? Minerals, resources. And later on, when you start to going into lake game areas, then you start to get like really rich planets with high peaks and everything.
Launching probe.
It's like your original friend, the old friend is Stephen Hood. If it's an earthquake, I'll just sigh. I'm used to those. Already have my schedule out. I need to buy my rail pass soonish. The rail pass is what I use to be able to access some of the... Because since I travel a lot across the country, a rail pass is better if you keep yourself to a certain local area or things like that, then the rail pass might not be what you need.
Probe launched.
But the rail pass is like that I'm getting is like 800,000 yen. So yeah, it might cost a lot, but since I'll be relying on the Shinkansen, it is going to be saving me a lot of money. Alright, that's this. Oh, wait, there's one more. Where? It's hidden here. It's Kakabel. Would you like to visit Kakabel with me? Sounds like a Taco Bell, only with very dry cake. Let's go to Kakabel and get the Kakabel special. What is that? It's basically probably worse than... It's a little bit better than those cakes you get at the convenience store that have like way too much sugar, frostings and stuff like that. And have way too much shredded coconuts on it. Kaka sounds like a poop. Yeah. Kaka in Icelandic means cake.
Probe launched.
Oh, would you like some kaka? Yes, please.
Probe away.
Good lord. One thing you probably noticed in Mass Effect 3 is that they really toned down the exploration. That's the thing that I don't like. You go on missions and you really don't have a lot of freedom and things. But a lot of decisions made in the first game do come to a head there. There we go, that should be enough. Now we're done with this place. Yeah, because Reapers. Scan too many times and you have them after them. And if we catch you, well, game over. And when I first was doing it, they scared the shit out of me because they are just an instant game over. Okay, we're in the Valhalla threshold. Oh wow, this place is small. Hello! Go away from the parking world, give to Krogan place case, then no one else wanted to just run. Oh, okay, so they gave it to the Krogans because, hey, take this. But it's just because I'm okay with that. Yeah. Like the combat is the best in Mass Effect 3. Particularly, they really made sure that the melee attacks are actually worth it. So I recommend using those when you can. But there are some enemies that are annoying. Particularly one type that, besides the Scions, the Banshees. Marauders aren't too bad. They just have a lot of shields, and if you have someone who's able to burst their shields down, no problem. But I'll go into that when I start playing it. It'll probably be... No, going to the current pace. I'll probably be playing Mass Effect 3 sometime in either November or late September. No, probably September, late August. No, the late August, early September is going to be StarCraft. I'm going to be finishing off the Brood Wars. I'll have to think about how I handle that one because I had forgotten how long those missions got towards the end. 2 missions in 4 hours, Jesus. It's just mostly me because I ended up turtling. That's how what you do on... That's what you do on Protoss. So it'll probably be like in late October, early November.
Probe away.
But when I'm done with Mass Effect and StarCraft, then I do have one game I want to stream to before I call it a year. I think everyone's gonna have fun with that one. Something relaxing. Let's see, let's grab one more here and go.
Launching probe.
Hold on. Oh yeah, I just noticed something. Give me a second. I just need to put this here. Okay. Oops. Robot. Okay, let's leave here and that's all. Let's get out of pass. Did you play Metal Gear Peace Walker if I recall correctly, or was it then you think that is really wrong. Alright, now we have to go to the migrant fleet. There they are. They're next to his twin sons. So, let's enter here. There are 50,000 crafts holding 17 million Quarians. You know, you'd think that would be a lot, but on a galactic scale, that is tiny. The migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy throughout the Quarian. Though Quarians on pilgrim have often visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have stepped foot inside the Quarian ship. Let's do that. Oh, I explored so much. Yeah. If you mine everything down basically to poor or depleted, you'll end up with way too much. Alright, let's talk. Let's see, I'm taking her. You know what? Hold on, let's change her appearance. Here we go. Now she's wearing those spandex. Alright. Garrus, you're coming along. Shepard, since I'm be fighting them, I am probably going to use the... I wonder if I should quickly... You know what? Let's, in honor of you, let's use the black hole one. Okay, let's do you, Garrus. Avenger, no, you are going to stick with the Mantis. That is one of your best weapons. And Tali, yeah, you got that one and that one. Okay, exit. Yeah, see, I'm surprised you can move at all with those going up there.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
Alright.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
They're very poetic. They're actually... Quarians are actually...
A security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Yeah, Quarians are actually very artistic in them. They do explain, like, one of the things they say. Hey, wait a minute, you guys are using those type of guns. Alright, we have Quarian dude. Now, if you get the last...
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Let's see. But if you come here with the last party member, things get really interesting. But I usually don't do that because you can lose it. I totally great depth.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight.
That's good.
I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here.
Like, a lot of people respect Tali.
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet
She
as
would
part
never
of a
do
secret
that.
project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Yeah, they did what? He's like, wait.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials.
Oh dear.
If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship.
Yeah, whatever's happening.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Wait, you started a trial and the defendee isn't even there yet. What the fuck? Alright, let's see. What do you say?
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
Of course you wouldn't do it. Let's see.
If Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Why are you guys all the way over there? Okay, I guess I'm just going in alone. Yeah, they don't have a lot of faith in if they aren't their own. Shalarana.
Talizora was
Uh-oh.
Normandy.
Was
I'm glad
Normandy.
you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe.
Tonbe.
She's a friend of my father's.
Nancy thinks.
Wait.
Oh shit.
You called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
She had to recluse herself.
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
Yeah.
I imagine father had to do the same.
Yeah, about
Suicide,
that.
Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Alright, now let's ask, what the hell?
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima.
Yeah.
Whatever we must call you legally.
Alright.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does.
Now Shepard has to do it. That might be the biggest thing they ever done.
Recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
Yeah, she's like,
So, you would actually speak for my defense.
this is terrible there. I didn't want this. Sure.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Yeah, they pretty much said, you're guilty.
There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Just tell about Shepard. I never went to law school, exactly. So I'm gonna do this the way I always do it. Either I shoot my way through it, or I yell my way through it. Either way, I win. It hasn't failed me yet. But like she said, this is like the worst kind of family meeting. Let's see, we have dickhead, asshole, and what the fuck is wrong with this lady?
Enclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and...
Yeah, you always go there, host this one racist uncle you kind of wonder why you're associated with.
The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself
Capitan.
against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business
Here we have asshole.
involving such sensitive military
What the
matters.
fuck?
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must...
Like, we can have him. Oh. Well, I guess you need to take a thumb and shove it up your ass.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Let's see. I will. What's the point? Look at her record.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden
Oh,
from
shut up.
anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated.
Alright, you already get in a bit of a deal. There's some infighting going.
Migrant fleet. What say you?
See.
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Oh, shit.
What are you talking about? What happened?
She doesn't know, but...
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Keela.
It's like, wait a minute.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarians
So
tried
we have to
use
go off
the
and
treason
go on the altar, right?
so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back
That
the
was what I said.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are
I want to shove this guy into an air locker and shoot him out, but
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
don't worry.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You
Don't
are
worry.
hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Alright, now we just have to go off and take care of that little incident. They literally set her up for the shock. Ah.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admirals sound sure that my father is already dead, but
You know how effective they are.
I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Alright.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared
Yeah.
to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Shall we talk to someone?
Is there anyone here you want to talk
You
to
want to
before
do
we go?
this one.
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Alright.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai...
Oh, hey,
the sooner
Garrus, where the fuck were you?
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now.
But-
The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Okay, let's just start with her now.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Alright. Good thing they don't know about the AI I have in my head. Alright.
You set me up, Shala.
Oh, shit.
You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
Political
The
maneuver.
Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let
You are counting on us to go
retake
over there.
Valerie. That is your best chance
I
at
don't know that
recovering
you didn't
evidence
get
that
it.
can
Yeah, they
exonerate
we
you.
grow very close.
I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Come on.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
Yo.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Alright, first and foremost. What the fuck?
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that?
Yeah.
Yes, the guest's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to...
They want to go to war with the Geth?
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
Yeah.
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired.
Yeah,
of
but at the same time, they've been
Shepard.
basically wandering.
We want our world back. We have paid enough.
They want to
for
go
our
back.
mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Alright, how about the lab ship?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal,
Oh dear.
then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship.
Pretty much.
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
Alright, what would we need?
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Well,
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own.
she,
I took
yeah,
every
like we said, she's
possible
very
precaution.
thorough.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
Alright.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral, 25 or 30 years.
I think Tali's like in her
I was
20s,
there
early
when
20s.
Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
Bubble?
I don't understand.
It's basically like,
Environmental
yeah.
units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration.
I
when
really
a
find
guy
this
gets his
interesting,
first suit.
like this kind of lore.
It's a coming of age.
Alright,
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement.
he
in
was pretty
Tali's
hands off.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about
Yeah,
my
he's pretty
father.
hands off.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the whole world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he
Yeah.
showed his love.
We should move on.
Good luck on the island.
Don't worry, I have plenty of bullets. And apparently that guy just keeps him hopping up and on. Alright, Vitor, how you doing?
Shepard, how did you get onto the ride?
Through the front door.
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you
No, he
didn't
isn't
really do what you said you
going.
did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped
He
you?
already did.
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for
Yeah,
the
he also.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Just might as well check him.
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
Yeah.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor.
Yeah.
We're going to find the things that did this. And we're going to kill
Oh,
them.
goddamn.
Good. Thank you.
Alright.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
Quarian immune system is not even human.
I know.
Not humanism.
I didn't.
We did the dirt and everything.
Thank you,
Humans?
Commander.
No, not
It's
really.
only because of your help that I've come this far.
Basically, she does explain it that Quarians have more of a symbiotic relationship with their surroundings. Instead, like usually they have birds and bugs do that. They didn't really have much of that on the original world, so they would do that for pretty much do that job. So there would be. It's not that their immune system is fragile. It's just highly. It's much more adaptive. They don't really get the same sickness as we do. They just get a allergic reaction to things.
It's about more than just killing Talizor is guilty.
All right, let's talk with you.
Call Rieger.
Hey there.
Shepard, Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have
Yeah, it
acted
shouldn't be
that
going
way.
at all.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Yeah, that's good. What the hell?
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom?
Like this guy's just a soldier.
Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not.
It's true.
Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
This is
Do you
something
think the Geth are responsible for what's happening?
they
to
don't have the
Hastrom's sun?
ability to do that.
Keela, I hope not. They can screw up a star. Our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon.
So
and
if
even
it
the
isn't the Geth
destroy
would do
useful and
that,
useful star
so it's most likely the Reapers.
Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
I hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
He doesn't know.
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Yeah.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Alright.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Yes, it decided to stay.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora.
He basically wants them to
deserve
say
better
he's really loyal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haestrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai.
Yeah, here's the...
I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
Yep.
How have you been, Rieger? You did kind
Yeah,
of
like the guy is really
Physical
good.
damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
Yeah.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart.
Basically, orbital
We
bombardments.
have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly.
Yeah,
fast.
you don't. They don't really have the ability to do frontline fighting. They have to
Good luck on the Alarai.
go from.
Stay safe out there.
No, let's talk to Admiral Shen. I don't like her.
Tali Zora,
If you bring
given
the last
circumstances,
party
you
member here,
cited
she shows it.
is appropriate.
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Alright.
You didn't say much during the opening statements, Admiral.
There wasn't much to say. This trial is a waste of time.
Well, how so?
It matters a great deal to me.
If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine.
You're a bitch. Alright, what? Let me ask this.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems.
Yeah, sadly there are, like, it's amongst everyone
For
else.
taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Only?
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only.
Yeah, remember that they make are really good at making using appropriate and other materials into it.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Han Gerrel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shala Ran is still undecided. I had thought Rail to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
Then there will be overruled
The
to
power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shala Ran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rail agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
Very exciting? What's wrong with you?
You support experiments on living creatures?
She doesn't review Geth is
I
living.
should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed
Yeah.
surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose location.
She doesn't you get that
but it is just
a living scene. She wants them to
for the sole
rule the
purpose of
Geth.
serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Have you seen what's been happening last time you tried to do that? You got exiled from your own goddamn planet.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Han Gerrel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this
Yeah,
trial,
it's
Admiral?
more.
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
What?
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Yeah.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find
Accident?
something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
That's why I call her a bitch.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Like I said, bitch.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Okay, now we have 2 more people to talk to, and then we can go on the Aldrai. Let's talk with Geralt.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ron got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your
I'm trying to remember what his name
I'm
is.
more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your captain
Commander?
Admiral Hangerel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet.
You know, I like this guy's wording.
Captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety.
So he knows that.
And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Alright,
Can you tell me anything?
Tell me about the
Alarai?
ship.
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
I mean, he is right. Okay, let me...
You and Tali's father go back a
Let
long
me ask
ways.
about that.
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Oh dear.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. Brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual.
So he was a bit of a firebrand.
That's Rail for you.
Kind of sounds like Tali, honestly. How about can you tell me about the other?
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
When you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen, she's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter you always
What makes him so bad?
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
Yeah.
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Alright, then let's talk about
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you?
Yeah, I mean, how could you
He
not?
wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope.
That's
of
pretty
victory.
risky.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy, and we just ride around
Yeah,
doing nothing.
but
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter
like he's not wrong in that.
while we do it.
He's not wrong about that. Right.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
He's not wrong about that. There are people like this is also where they live, and there are way too many non-combatant people. Taking the entire thing against the Reapers would be a slaughter. And then finally, Corris. Hello.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vasnima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcoris Vasquibquib. Do not ask about the
I'm always so tempted to ask about it.
Pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
What's about a name? Just like for Tali. Before I ask about that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Alright, seriously, what the fuck?
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth.
But he sees the Geth as living creatures, which kinda is true.
They drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Yeah. Alright, what the hell?
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings.
Well, the guy is an asshole about things. He is reasonable.
Weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We've all done
He's correct about that one.
to each other, but it has to end. For both groups.
They need to stop this.
That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Alright. What about your name? Nah, let's get out of here.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Yeah.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Yeah. You just need to learn how to speak like an asshole. Hold on, how am I doing up on return things? Let me check this out. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. Alright. Now let's finally do something about their little Geth problem. Garrus has been strangely quiet this entire time. You'd think you'd have a lot of quips to say.
Talizora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
Oh, case my ass. Speaker, I'm...
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Alright.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it.
Actually, I did ask about it. It's hilarious. Yeah, but I feel like an asshole every time I do.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing
They are.
more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Alright.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle.
What happened to your filter?
Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kira Selai.
Alright, in we go. There's the Alarai. Kind of like the look of the guest ship. No, not get the ship. Since we're dealing with a lot of machines, I think shock would be. Ew. Alright. Now let's get to the fighting part of this trial.
Get ready to fight.
Are you alright there, Tali? It sounds like you're all of a sudden... Okay, you're gonna do that. Okay, let's see. You're going to swap over to that, since you're going to be all the way. This has a lot of tight corridors, so later on... Ow! Ow! Oh, these guys are the worst. Geth hunters. Let's see, where are they? Tali, flush them out.
Deploying combat drone. Got you.
That one hit!
Oh yeah, they still bleed milk. Did he just T-post and explode? You saw that, right? He just T-post and exploded. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Money? Good. More money? What do we have here?
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution.
That was our mistake.
Railzora ordered us to bypass standard
Oh.
safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
You fell and then whoop. Yeah. Okay. We have T-posting Geths. Truly a foe we cannot contend with. Okay, let's see. Repair drone. Okay, let's go see what we have in there. Let me just hack this. Okay, that went very simple enough. Money. Here we have this. And what do we have in here?
This is one of the
That looks like a drone that will shoot your ass.
Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Wait, what? You're locked inside a place.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear
Yeah.
in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think.
That thing is so tight on you that you could have Miranda's given you gave Miranda a run for money.
Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
They're very good about it. How did you?
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Alright.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order. Something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves. Signs of modification. Clues to their thinking.
Alright.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse.
Yeah.
That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Either way... Oh wow, that person's right up there. It's not good. Hold on, where am I going? Oh, wait, oh, let's see what's in here. Ah, monitor. Let me just go in here. Where is it? Here we go.
This is valuable.
Gas strength. Okay, we can make Scat's shield strength better. Okay, let's see what we have in here. Oh.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Railzora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
Well. They're networking the Geth. That's not a good idea.
Heads up!
No, heads down. Is that all? Okay, literally, this one dude comes down the stairs and gets his ass shot off. Go very thoroughly through here. Oh, here we go.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Well, that was a poor mom just getting killed by the Geth. Oh dear. Okay, I want you to do that. You're gonna bother that guy with... You're actually gonna bring it around. Okay, Tali is gonna be there. Swap over to the shotgun.
Got it.
Enemy! Perp!
There we go. Geth hunters, they're not the most fun type to deal with since they go invisible. The thing is, they're very easy to see. Okay, I want you to follow him. There we go. Simple enough. Paladinium. No, Platinium. Let's see. Hello. Knock, knock. They say this is too difficult for him to handle. There are shit shots or just not really good at it. Alright, what do we have here?
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth.
Now you got this.
Looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
What do you think?
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons.
I'm just asking if you've heard.
I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me.
Yes,
to send
he was trying to
any
keep her in the
Geth
dark as much as he
technology I
could.
find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Alright.
Could any of that data clear your name?
No.
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible.
Why was she doing that?
What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
That's a bad idea.
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
That.
You have no idea what it's like.
Oh dear.
You have a planet to go back to. My home is one whole breach away from extinction.
It's still a home. Then find another world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment.
Yeah.
Adjusting for exposure to a
That's another reason why they've been having a hard time colonizing.
The difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Actually, there's one thing I wanted to do out, so I will actually be loading. There's one interesting fact in that. Hold on. Did I just quick save here? Let's see. Okay. No, actually, it might be to the back. She gets really pissy if you ask her it's still a home. Okay, let's go on. Hold on, let me just do this. Let me just shoot out a miniature black hole. Yeah, that's a fun weapon to use. I don't know one of the coolest ones out there. Hey, I see you. Cut that out. Oh, for love gods.
One less to worry about.
Okay, let me just do this for a bit.
Take that.
Okay, you're down. This one, this one. Is that guy still alive? Okay, you can swap over to that.
Switch up.
Alright, that's then taken care of. Can't go that way because, that. Ah, more money. Gimme. Uh-oh.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. One process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Okay, This is... Wait, he shook!
Father!
He shook! He vibrated!
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this.
Yeah, he's gone.
You
Oh!
wouldn't.
Hey, come here.
Cut that out.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's... Costa, don't be sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Alright. Yeah.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, Dad.
How you handle the body? They got cut him off.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could.
That's kind of how it is.
It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Very well. No question first, let's go in here. Alright. Yeah, he passed away, and then the question is how do they handle the body? They really can't, like, afford burials in that way. Power cell. Heavy weapon ammo, since I used a little bit of it. To blow up those Geths with the black hole. Let's see, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Ah, these poor fucks. They just wanted to make my life better for themselves, but you know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished. Okay. Now let's take that. Okay, well, let's see, we have a hunter, 2 troopers, and a juggernaut. Lovely. And I got an idea for the prime. You do that. I want you to control him. Tali, go to this one.
Switch up.
Ow, he blew up. Oh wait.
Light him up.
The issue is that those guys are still a pain in the ass to deal with. They're equivalent to having a heavy weapon, only that you're in very tight space. Now thankfully once you get through the shield they're not much to deal with. Alright, so the dad promised their house on the homeworld. Alright, let's see.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
Are you okay?
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
Yeah.
No. We have to. I know. I just... This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
You kind of already admitted to it.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit and wait while the politicians are...
He was getting frustrated.
Have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any...
Yeah, he cared way too much.
Tali out of this. Assemble new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this...
If this comes into the trial, they'll basically disown him from this charge. Sorry.
Not the admirals, not anyone.
We need to use this.
We're not going to decide anything.
Yeah, she basically gets very angry of you, which just makes sense. You basically...
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision.
But basically, you are destroying her father's
destroy what my father was. Come on.
destroying her father's reputation if you do that. So that the loyalty in this one is either you destroy her father's reputation, get her cleared of the charges, or you don't give the evidence and she goes into treason, but she isn't cleared of the charges.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think
Of course.
Sounds like the hearing is already
Yeah. But if you use this to clear her, not to destroy her father's reputation, you won't get her. You will lose her. You lose her loyalty. If you don't destroy it, then you'll keep it. But how about kiss my ass? Don't worry, I shaved.
Sorry, we're late.
Yes, sir.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in it.
Oh, I will.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
She's like, don't do this. Alright.
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Rally the crowd. Yes, yes, yes. We have no idea this. Oh yeah, how about this? I'm gonna yell at you.
Help me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance.
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the
It has.
Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people.
So I'm just gonna yell at them. Very loudly. I kinda like how Garrett is in the back, just sitting there in a fetal position.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Don't make me yell again. I'll use more cuss words.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to...
This is one of the reasons you do this. Yeah, all you need is a microphone to yell at the said microphone. Pretty much.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our...
Alright, she's with me, thank you. Good luck in the war. Don't.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them.
I tell her.
Don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you.
And he's like, oh.
But I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
Fuck. I still love the Garrus in a fetal position. That's what we had T-posing Geth and Garrus in a fetal position. Yeah, but she still has more Normandy. I don't think that...
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf.
Well.
Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
But I have to say...
Tali, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Alright.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
I'll take it.
And what did they give me? Oh, that's a lot of Paragon, and I got tech damage. Alright.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
We found Rail's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck.
This is what I've always played these kind of games, be it D&D games or CRPGs. I like to play the guy who tries to diplomatic through things. If it doesn't work, well, I'm going to pull out a... if I can't be diplomatic, I'll pull out a gun. Yes, I did.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Yeah.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud.
Don't worry, our pilot is a master, likes to make a lot of jokes. Now let's talk with Chorus.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rail Zora's daughter. You stood for her.
Alright, it was quip.
We were wrong to let our own concerns...
Yeah, you want Seth Green today? I'm gonna say this.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
And he started to... like, respect what I'm saying. Now I have to talk with them. See. Oh, hey, Vitor. I yelled at them.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Nice talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor.
Yeah.
Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence.
He knows that he found it.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Any idea what your next assignment's gonna be?
Like, he is a lot sharper than he plays to be.
For signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
I understand that.
What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals gonna try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the Admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back
Like, he's also, like I said, he's way sharper than he gives leads on.
But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Alright.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard.
That guy literally...
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
I really like that guy.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rail Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be...
Have you ever heard of a Pichu being shot out of a cannon?
I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only gonna make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Yeah, okay. She's gonna be an issue.
I was wrong. Tali Zora was innocent after all.
Alright, let's just get out of here. And that brings an end to Tali's loyalty. See. Oh, got another level. Yeah.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Let's go in here. What do I have? Oh yeah, this is Oriana Lawson. Yeah, Miranda's sister. Obviously, is right. Commander Shepard. Wait, how many Commander Shepards? A little bit of the occurred and smart as she is. I don't know, thank her, but I got to really help her. My parents didn't understand it, but I know how much Mary did and how little things go here were her looking at her. I'm not going to tell them. I still want to go to school and get some degrees. Some degrees. Some people like goddamn. I want to know that you say Sabian. She's like, okay, please do this. P.S. Don't tell her sent this. I will make her angry. Miranda, quit looking at Shepard's message. Oh, don't act like you don't. I know you do. So her sister is just as smart as she is and understands her a bit better than people would give her credit for. So here we go. Loyal. And let's cycle appearance. This is her loyalty outfit. Adds gold plating to it. And this is an extra one. I actually like the loyalty outfit quite a bit. Alright. Now let's go down to talk to her. Let's see. Should have done that one. Hey there.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
Let's see.
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people
Yeah, they actually want her as a candidate.
Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like.
Oh, is that sarcasm?
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant.
That was not that wasn't pleasant.
We have to be to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Anytime. Now let's see. What else can I do while I'm waiting? Alright, that's that. Most of the other loyalty missions are basically going to be in pairs that I'll be doing. And I'll be doing those when the time comes. Hold on, let's go here. Alright, we're done in this place, so let's plot it. Well, we did have destroy blood pack base, disable infected. Disable file signal, help Samara on Omega. We could do that one. That one's weird. But I want to do these side ones before I go there. Save crashing ship, help Jack. That's not a fun one. Okay, I think I don't know about that. Firewalker. MSW Rosalie. Help Saeed. Let's for now go and take. Oh, since we're here. Disable impacted production line. Okay, this is a rather small one. We have to go Quebec.
I have detected an
Jack and Saeed no. Jack is main game, Saeed and Kazumi are the DLC ones.
launching probe.
The Jack one is amazing. Saeed is one that I kinda don't like doing. I just think Saeed is an asshole, even though he's good at his job.
Launching probe.
Yeah, but I understand that. Jack is someone I really don't use that often.
Probe away.
The experimental mechanics facility is under quarantine. For your safety, do not...
Launching probe.
Here we go. Something experimental. Okay, let's go.
Something on our sensors.
See, service detected in parameters for HANA Kanda Corporation Guilty reports emergency lockdown at this location. Personal skeleton reports no living beings detected, so we have to deal with Max. So a large number of virus-infected Max quarantined within the facility. Activation. Okay. So we're gonna go in there and deal with a bunch of Max. This means we want some people that have a lot of that. Actually, I haven't shown how to Thane yet, so let's take him for now. Let's see. Let's take the next rank of this one. Oh wait. Damn it! Took the wrong person with me. Oh well. Drell Assassin, we're making a veteran. We don't usually use him much. Okay, let's get warp and let's give him heavy warp as well. Okay, Thane. I think you'll be better with Mantis seeing that you're an assassin, and yeah, that's good. You know, I noticed the fingers like this. That's really annoying. Alright, let's see. We're dealing with that. I like the Garrus loyalty mission. And done. Okay, let's go in here and see what we find. Okay, let's grab that. This. Let's see, all personnel. The unusual was an immediate recall. Obedience processor has been found to be caused systematic breakdowns of associated components. We've begun searching for a new supplier. In the meantime, discontinue use of MX7552-4A for notice. Okay, that one, no response. Gianna. Just for your information, we lost contact with. Yeah, okay, done with that one. You can report a Max coming off a product line, assaulting workers. So basically, the Max immediately are. Now imagine this: she's putting together a Mac. As soon as she's done putting it together, just sits up and decks you. That's pretty much how it is. And then, okay, everyone to shit. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. Like, goddamn, dude, I just put you together and the first thing you do is to punch me? I hope you get blown up. It's kind of funny how these things go. Get done with that. Now we have to disable this somehow. I wouldn't say anyone is here, it's just them. Located the Asari, Dr. Tali Asana, the product line is in exit quarters. Okay. Secretary Asana heading towards the warehouse. Gamble. Chief, I'm in the warehouse, it's pretty empty, sir. I can't see the controls above. Okay. So there's a control above.
We've been spotted.
Oh, goddammit. Careful, enough is above. I was wondering what weapon he was using. Hey, Dorno, how you doing? I'm currently being shot at. How's your Thursday night been? Oh, it's going pretty well. I've just been yelling at a bunch of politicians for being assholes. Come on. Come on here. Yeah, it's always fun to yell at politicians. Because if anyone deserves it, it's politicians. Ah, come on. Oh, this guy.
One less to worry about.
I think one of the funniest things I've seen, actually, I was I've been playing Doom: The Dark Ages. That game's fantastic. And one of the funniest things that happened is that I pretty much got from... Oh dear. Look out! I seen just straight from Monty Python's The Holy Grail when I literally disarmed one dude. He had no arms and he still ran up to me and tried to kick my ass. I was like, are you kidding me?
Impact event.
Okay. Oh, okay, you're playing it on OG system. I mean, it's fun until you get to the Crystal Tower. After that, you're going to hate the developers. But I do hope that you find it in you to get through that, because I can't. I've only done it once, and I was... oh, fuck you. Give me a second. And I just found it so unbearable going through that goddamn dildo. In the OG game, the pixel remaster gets it better, but still it's not fun. But overall, so far you played, what is your opinion of Reap? Why are there so many of these fuckers? This guy's literally, this guy's just spawn in the wall. Sue down, anyone else? Okay, they're just suffering from the air. So we have to get out of this area as quick as we can. Oh, it's a little relentlessly spawning dudes. A second. Yeah, we really are shooting our ways through here. Oh, fuck off. Okay. I played both NES and the 3D version. I think the tower will go on way too long. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not an enjoyable game, it's just the end bit of it is the issue. Okay, we have to refine element 0, let's just leave it there. I'm more wondering if there are any other things we can buy. Guess not. Not that 5N anything, yeah. You probably heard it often, but Final Fantasy 5 is a better 3. Which does bring me into one of the games I do intend to play this year. I'm going to play Final Fantasy 1 later this year. I'm going to start playing all the classic games except 6, because I need recordings of them, and started with 1. See, line production. Let's push the button. But we'll see how it goes with the other games I've been playing, like StarCraft, Mass Effect. Because these are the biggest games I've been playing, are these. Alright, let's push button. Okay. Wait, I have 5 seconds to get out of here? Oh god, they're cringing so hard. Hey, Macarena. Alright. We got so much exposure, we just blew up a plant. I'm not paying for that. Okay, simple enough. So they got infected by some kind of a fault, and I just went on there.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh god, it's Senna. She managed to get some of the information. Shepard was one of the I was digging through the Allorai and just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from experiments Al-Sora was conducting. Had you sat with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and the people who will watch from a distance the current people who claim not just their home world, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Relsor's death will not have been an event. I will complete what he started. Cordially. Like I said, that lady's a fucking bitch. You know what, I'm gonna go complain to Tali. You also notice that Tali's name now is Vas Normandy. No longer Vas Nemo. It will remain Vas Normandy until later on. Hey there.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Alright.
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little bush tat.
Hey, language, young lady.
Got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the port drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
How sick are you?
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not.
Yeah, I already have the upgrades.
Stray bit of
If I
bacteria
recall.
would really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect.
You know, running around with a fever doing missions is not good.
It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
Huh?
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Yeah.
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like...
Oh, poor Presley got chickenpox at the age of 50.
Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
I mean, vomiting inside that suit sounds like awful. You're just there walking around and the next thing you go, your entire life is full of yesterday's dinner.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Kinda.
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships.
Yeah, they had no insects, so they didn't have to deal with a fly trying to go up your nose.
On our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
Okay.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting.
Yeah, so like I said, they're highly adaptive.
And the Geth took the whole
But
world in our colonies.
if you, of course, like with allergies, if you get too much of a foreign subject, get or allergy, too much of an allergic shock, it will kill you.
Or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
Yeah.
How did you get sick this time?
I took
An important random, yeah.
back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my
I've been getting every upgrade for the Normandy.
I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damage.
It's able to like close sections of your suits.
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection.
It's kind of like interesting that they're able to develop that. And apparently every time she gets hits in a battle, she's doing this immediately. It's like, god damn. Alright, how did that happen?
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
I mean...
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments.
Alright.
We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance.
Okay, that must make propagation be a pain.
Anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
Wait, are you coming on to me?
I appreciate the thought, Tali, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's a... Wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not like that. It's more...
I kind of find it adorable. Are you making a pass at me?
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tali.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dasher.
It's kind of funny if you make it look like ass.
And then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest?
I'm not interested. It's too dangerous. Why, yes, I am interested.
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tali.
I didn't see Romance Animal in the first game, so might as well do that one.
Really?
I always find that like little hops she does, they're adorable.
Good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
Anyway. That's also the reason I really ignored Liara and Ashley back in the original game. If you just talk to them once after like do some initial things, then you're just hard locked into the romance. It's like, unless you be more like a child later down the road. Kinda annoying, honestly. See, let me go into ship enhancement. Hold on, I should go over here. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all that. If I recall correctly, she had better ship plating. Praxis cannon. I got in this one. And for Miranda, it's funny how under all the spandrels he has Andre. Like that's the, you should see the outlines of that. Goddamn. Adrenaline field. That was from him. Multicore shielding. I think this is the one that we got from Tali. Modular propay. That's the one I have right now. Damage protection, immersion shielding. I think I already got the one for there. Hold on, let me see. Review. Gas shielding. Well, if I ever get a gas, I can use this one. Armor upgrades, stack damage. Might as well get that one. Reviews, stack cooldown. That'll make things faster for those guys. Let's see. Reviews, biotic damage, prototypes. Advanced training, and then McCain. I need one more heavy weapons ability. I know where I can get that. The Miranda one is kind of makes me go, huh. Mostly big, but the thing is, there's just something about it that just doesn't sit right with me. I just kind of don't think Miranda is that kind of a person for me. Anyway, we're done in here. And let's go to destroy the Bloodpack base. It's gonna be more jump around between planets for side missions. Let's see. Okay, let's start by going to Ural Rust. And then we're going to destroy the Bloodpack base. The Strike Abyssal. Abyssal Drain. Is this the Darknet place? What do we have here? Vortor.
Probe launched.
Let's see. Alright, also since you're playing Mass Effect 3, Bo, did you take, how have you been liking apparently all the ladies' boob jobs, at least with, did you have Ashley or Kaden when you went through 1? Because I swear every female from the first game crew member that you could have gotten, minus Tali, got a massive boob job. It's like, goddamn, where did you keep those?
Probe away.
It's mostly Yara and Ashley. Let's see, what else do we have here? Come on, where are you? Show me. There we go. More Paladinium.
Probe away.
Let's see, those two. I might do that one.
Probe launched.
Let's see. There we go.
Probe away.
Okay, we're done with this one. I also want to pour. Let's see, do we have an anomaly here? No. Oh, this is a live supporting planet, that's good. But why is it so green?
Probe launched.
Guess it has water on it. There we go.
Probe launched.
There we go, iridium. Here. Alright, here we go.
Probe launched.
Blood packs. Did they have any barrier dudes? I might take Thane for that one and Tali.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Alright. I saw it. There's a huge jump. Where is it? Come on. Come on. Here, hold on. I found it. Here we go.
Launching probe.
Let's do a little bit of exploring. I think this will be a rather light session on that, on the main story stuff, besides Tali. But if things are going the way I think it will be, then probably after next week I'll be doing the DLC stuff. Like the DLC quests. One of them, like Project Overlord, is gonna be a session on its own, but I have to get the Firewalker. And then there's the other one that I have to go rescue someone. That one is actually kind of long. But beyond that, there isn't much else that we have to do. And yeah, and Lair of the Shadow Broker is also one. I'll probably do that one a little bit earlier. Hold on. There are 4 planets here. There's this one. Okay, this one's rich. But the DLC in 2 are really good. And I'm playing 3, there'll be one DLC I won't be doing. It's the Citadel one. I don't like it. It's just straight up, I don't like it. I don't see a reason to do that one. I mean, yeah, there's narrative stuff in it, but like I said, it's just... I don't think I'll be having a lot of fun with it. It goes ridiculously lighthearted for some reason. It makes me go, huh? It's the Assault one, right? In Mass Effect 3, it wasn't Assault. It was later called the Citadel DLC.
Launching probe.
But in this one, there are a lot of good DLC. Firewalker is an interesting one. I think I actually might start popping that a bit. After I'm done in here. Yeah, I think I actually do that after I'm done with the Bloods. Back-based thing.
Launching probe.
The Assault, I think it was another DLC that you could do. Although in Mass Effect 3, do the Leviathan one. Yeah. I mean, that's the good thing. That's why I tell people if you get the Mass Effect games, don't get the original ones, get the Legendary Edition. Because they give you everything. Mass Effect 3 was the one that had the biggest controversy because they had on-disc DLC, which pissed people the fuck off, including myself. I promised myself never buy that DLC on its own. And I never did. I got the other DLC around it, but never that one. Because there's one on this DLC that had a very, like, lore. Like, if you've been invested in this game's lore, that DLC character would have been like something you would have wanted. Oh, oops, I was gonna start scanning, but since we already know where they are, you're coming... No? You're coming with me. Let's take Thane again. It's basically, if you go back, when you go back to Eden Prime, you'll understand. There it is. Let's take this. 3, 4. Thane, okay. Let's exit. But let's just say that it's something that Liara would love to encounter.
Disrupt the entire facility.
Alright, let's see. Since we're dealing with that, let's swap over to warp ammo. Blood packs tend to be a pain in the ass. A lot of armor. And if you get something like a Krogan, they tend to have biotic barriers, which is why I brought Thane along. I want him to rip them off. Notice that got me Pinnacle Station. It's basically a battle arena. It's nothing special, you don't get anything out of it. It's just a battle arena. And as you already know, Mass Effect 1's combat is not the best. 2's combat is better and 3 is the best. So I wouldn't recommend doing that Pinnacle Station. But from beyond the sky is Earth. Oh, it's Earth here. I think I might be better off if I... Ow, what the hell? Why did my hearing go to hell? I'm not just going to do this. Hey, cut that out. Some awards have gone missing. Okay, they've been missing some awards, yeah. I am totally not guilty on that. Where did I... Is it? Alright, let's keep on going through. Tali should probably swap over to a pistol.
Switch up.
Yeah, it wasn't popular and honestly it wasn't really good. So I wouldn't. And you have to also remember in the original Mass Effect 1, the most things you fight in 80% of the time were goddamn Geth. Are you gonna blow up? No, fine. It's a pity. Mass Effect 1 is great for the lore building, but man, it feels the combat doesn't feel that entertaining to go through. I forgot that was Thane. I legit thought I was being chased by a goddamn assassin. Hello, I'm here with pizza. What do you mean you said no pineapple? Die. Yes, I am one of the pineapples. Let me just do this. This. There we go.
Destabilizing their bodies.
That motherfucker just ran. It's a goddamn crow gun. Now it's a dead crow gun. Now he's past hands. Two years long enough.
Interesting. Let's take a closer look.
No, what's on? Hold on, get back here. I'm gonna blow these up. You're in the way, Thane.
Watch your shots, Shepard.
Uh-oh.
We have to get out of here.
Uh-oh. Run, run, run! If you don't, I'll be medium rare. Oh no! Hot, 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 hot! Oh, that wasn't as bad. And through the power of cutscene, we got heavy weapon ammo, exactly what I was looking for. Now, what was this about having a mini nuke? Give me a second. Always to your side, check this. Okay, it wasn't this one. It was this one here. Heavy weapon ammo. And now let's research the McCain. This is a weapon that you can kill yourself with. It's fucking hilarious when you do. Alright, let's see. Well, how about another embarrassing exchange? Let's go down and speak with Tali some more. What do you mean I'm constantly romancing her? No, I wouldn't do that. Sweats profusely. Hello.
Shepard, what can I do for
Let me see the accurate.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy?
I'm pretty sure I did this already.
My shield
Yeah.
fortification will help, but I don't think there is much.
The
more
armor
I can
came
do.
from Jacob.
Have you got time to talk?
Yes, I'd like that.
She calls me to the drive car. You know, that's the perfect place for a date with a Korean, apparently. Are your knees alright? Why do you leg bend that way? Why do you have only 3 fingers? What do you do when you flip someone off? Do you use the pinky finger or the middle finger?
Sorry. I was unprofessional, and I wasn't thinking rationally. I was being stupid and selfish.
We'll never say that happened again. Tali's the youngest crew member, right? Not really. I think she's about the same age as, for example, the engineers. So you're not interested, or no, you weren't.
You've never been selfish. If anything, you spent too much time thinking of the fleet and not.
In the original game, she was, because she's basically in her late teens, like 18 to 20.
Quarians are different. We can't just. We have to think of other people, always.
I know that.
If we don't think about the needs of the whole crew, people could get hurt. Maybe even killed. You deserve to be happy with someone. I can't do that. No matter how much I could get sick, jeopardize the mission.
Like how sick were you?
Are you saying you could die if we were together?
It's always a risk.
It's just not with them, or maybe.
Maybe it would put me down for a few weeks, or maybe it would kill me. But that's not what I'm concerned about.
When you hear this music, that usually means you're in Roma.
Want you distracted.
I'm not distracted.
I don't want what I want to hurt this mission. It's too important.
All right.
And if you weren't jeopardizing anything?
If it were just me, you risked your own life to save the colonists on Pharaoh's tomb.
But in the original game, she was the youngest. Well, there was Jenkins, but you saw how he ended up.
Lenko died on Vermeer. I watched you stand strong against everything the galaxy threw at you. I've watched you for so long, and I never imagined you'd ever see past this.
Why is your visor so dark, though?
Tali, if you're scared, I don't blame you. But I don't want anyone else. I want you. And I'll do whatever I have to make this work.
And she's like, oh, wait.
I wouldn't blame you if, but...
I don't think she's just a dork.
You don't know.
And that's fine, it's adorable.
Thank you. Give me a little time. I'll do some research.
And it's pretty much locked into it.
To make this work.
It can't be that uncommon for a Quarian to have a relationship with another race.
Do you know how rare the Quarians are?
But in most cases, everything is happening outside the
Yeah, she has active neural simulation, so she can feel stuff.
I don't want that. If I'm going to be with you, I want it to be
Real? Alright.
I need to feel your skin on mine.
Oh my. She's kind of reminding me of a TV character called Steve Urkel. She kicks out all the time.
If I can do it without dying.
I see.
What can you do? Can I help?
But yeah, she's been using nerve stims like to feel things. When she's picking up things, she's using that to like get a feeling of the texture. But she doesn't feel it's quite real.
But trust me, I've got plenty of motivation to figure something out.
I'll wait until you're ready. Don't take it long.
Do your research quickly, Miss Vast Normandy. Captain's orders.
Right. Yes, definitely. Until then, I should, do something.
In the meanwhile, I had two engineers go like, are you guys trying to fuck?
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended.
I'm pretty sure.
But all haggis tastes like ass anyway.
Aye, but in the right hands, it can taste like mighty fine ass.
You know, that banter makes me laugh. It's two old friends who are constantly taking clips at each other. Okay. Alright, let's see. I think I have enough time for one more mission before I call it a session. Let me just go here. Alright, let's go do one more mission. But yeah, I find Tali to be has always been one of my favorite characters. And as soon as I learned that you could romance her in this game, I kind of and then redid an entire save. Let's see, if I disable signal, save crashing ship. You know what? If I go here. There's the fire. Okay, yeah, I think I'll do this on a later date. I was thinking of doing the firewalker. Let me see. Let's go do this one here. Okay, I already explored quite a bit. Why did I stop here? I didn't explore these. Darwin.
Probe away.
Let's see.
Launching probe.
No, usually when I come with Mass Effect, unless you have earlier, like in 3 and have earlier romances, they usually save the scenes for towards the final mission.
Launching probe.
As you probably found out. Oh yeah, Hans spoken to Miranda ever since we said, ah! Wallace, why are you so red?
Probe launched.
So, Wallace is a hot Jupiter. And there are actually some suns that are actually hot Jupiters out there. They aren't as hot as the normal suns, but the gravitational pull is enough to concentrate forming a small system. It's things like that that makes me so fascinated by outer space and things like that. Like you can have things happening like that. Exoplanets, a planet that gets traveling around the galaxy and gets caught up in the gravitational pull of like a sun or something else. And like how some planets can be so small, big. We have planets that are probably even smaller than our moon, but are hyper dense.
Probe launched.
And you have suns that are much bigger than the one we have. The sun we have by galactic scale is tiny.
Launching probe.
It is a wee little lad. And that thing only has 8 planets. I keep on trying to go to the old fashioned 9 ones because that's the way I learned it.
Probe away.
I just find the space exploration so fascinating, but at the same time, I've been terrified to do it.
Probe launched.
Considering there's so much out there we don't know. Like StarCraft makes you go, yeah, sure, there's plenty of that stuff, but also goddamn horse. But who knows? Oh yeah, we went on Franklin, but we didn't go on Watson. I'm pretty sure I did this one, right? Feels like half the time I've done something. Lot of element 0. By the way, you don't need a lot of element 0 in this game, unless you're doing constantly retrain powers and advanced training. Then you don't have to worry too much about that.
Launching probe.
Or ESO.
Probe.
Let's see. What ourselves here more.
Probe launched.
Here we go. Platinum, I have decent amount of that. Palladium and Platinum are in the lowest.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Alright.
Probe launched.
Yeah, and I can turn this one into a goddamn pincushion. When are you running out? Here we go.
Probe launched.
There we go. Like I said, I usually don't go any lower than moderate. If I go any lower than that, it's usually because of other reasons. Right, let's see. Let's see, we have the chorus, which is this way. That's the only other one. So we have like 2 planets, so they're approximately. Okay, it's 3. Sanctum. That sounds familiar. But first, let's mine here.
Launching probe.
Oh yeah, boy, you missed me when I probed your anus. That's always fun to do in these games. Yeah, I think it was. Or Sanctum. I think Sanctum. I'm trying to remember. I did it like in the 3rd session, or was it the 4th session?
Launching probe.
Oh, in the session 9. I have a feeling this might be one of my longest stream series. Because there's so much to do in this game. But as I do loyalty missions, that will quickly go down. Don't worry, I didn't find anything in there. But you really should up your fiber intake. Let's go to Sanctum.
I have detected an anomaly.
For space voltage, if it... Just because it's called a garment doesn't mean it's a picnic. Freeze and ice don't cover the poles and temperate zones, leaving narrow slip of habitable land at the equator. So there is a garden world, it's just on the equator alone. Like the middle part of this. So there is people who live there. It's like 257,000 people just found it there. But honestly, if you only have this sliver of place, I wouldn't want to live in a place like that.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
What's done here?
Scans have found something.
See fabrication site lure to promiscuous blue suns. God damn it! It's blue suns. All right. Since it's blue suns, let's take you and Gary. He likes to shoot blue suns. I'll be waiting with that until I get the armor piercing shot. Actually, let's change my. Let's take the mini nuke. I'm gonna shield that on off at least. I'll try not to kill myself with it. Make no promises though. That is one of the worst gods ever. You could not see a goddamn ship approaching. Oh shit! I should have to have that hoagie. Okay, you know what? You guys are looking perfect. 140%. Alright.
We've been spotted.
I hope this doesn't hit Tali. Don't worry, Let's see, do that. And you also get her third ability, Alice Drain, which is actually a really nice ability to have. Take that bits out.
Can do.
Yeah, it's just nothing says that you have intruders like them nuking the front lawn. Like I did in StarCraft for a bit. Alright, good. There we go. But, like, if you get a fully charged shot of it, it really does a lot of damage. But like I said, if you shoot it like... Say I'm here and I shoot at the door there, I will get caught in the full power blast. And that will kill you. Anything caught in the blast itself will instant die.
A shuttle just landed outside the southern
No shit.
Get out there and take them out now.
Yeah, it's for... Yeah, and...
Employee safety,
Lolly guessed, yeah.
facility has been closed until further notice.
Alright, annoy him. Oh wait, I'm shooting the glass. Alright, I'm using warp ammo because swapping between the pipes is a pain in the ass.
Take that.
Tali, you sounded a little bit bloodthirsty there. Okay, this guy's been a pain in the ass. I'm gonna swap over to my sniper. Die already! I tend to use a heavy sniper rifle, but I think this one's pretty nice for now. Okay, I guess he's just happy with something. Glass is happy. This poor fuck. A lot of people just in that position when they get shot. Let's see. Oh, that way, so I'm going that way. Living quarters, let's see. Wall safe, let's see. Yeah, this one and this one, and this one and this one. Match 2, shake a loo. Woohoo. Data.
Hey cousin, that jerk Selim just fired me for no reason. I swear the guy has it out for me.
Yeah, well, he did fire you.
Sons are hiring people to take out some dumbass vigilante on Omega. I'm gonna go show them how it's done. Wish me luck.
I hope that isn't one of the dudes who ended up getting shot by the Max. Actually, you know what? If he got shot by one of the Max, then he kind of deserved it. Let's see.
Due to Phillips' brilliant expansion of the northern mining tunnels into the mess hall last week, our small facility will be closing indefinitely. All teams will be transferred to the nearest starbase shortly.
Okay, now I know why he was fired. He literally opened the goddamn hole in here. You know, perhaps it was good that he got shot there. But, you know, closing this place indefinitely because of that, it seems a bit extreme. It'll take a while to repair, sure. But you don't need to close it like completely like that. I don't know. Maybe it's another reason. Man. Oh, let's see power cells after I used a lot of them for my nuke. Datapad.
We've got a major haul coming in from that dig site, boys. Move all the unsorted cargo to the mines to make room.
Okay, that means that we can get that. So that's the main reason we're here. To get the resources that they left. That sounds fine by me.
Whoever you are, you won't make it out of here alive.
That's what they tend to say. That's a big boy. Oh, he's got two of them.
They've seen us.
Okay, don't hide behind that. They'll blow up in my face. Actually, I wonder. Oh, they killed him. Okay, I'm gonna run here. Pain in the ass. That's one down. Into that. And there we go. See? I don't see why you guys are complaining. The only thing you have to do is not get hit. Well, I did get hit quite a bit. That's what happens when you try to walk through something that is kinda gone. Keep an eye on early. Incidentally, activating the warp ammo again. When it even tend to hit 5. Okay, garrison's down. Oh, seriously, dude. Hold on. Not just like his shields.
Their shields are mine.
Shield drain is actually really useful if you have to keep refreshing your shield like that. It was helpful when I was doing my insanity run. By the way, I don't recommend doing insanity runs of this game. It's not that they're hard, it's more like they're bullshit. As in, they keep on giving you, for example, bullet sponge enemies, while you don't get a lot of damage and stuff like that, lowering your damage. So you can be hammering on things for a while. And then up the enemy damage with causes including, for example, the reason I hate science so much in Mass Effect after the Insanity run was because those science would constantly, and I mean constantly, destroy my shields and nearly one-shot me at times. They're already a pain in the ass in the default version of the difficulty of the game. But in Insanity, yeah, not very fun. I hate when I miss. And then when towards the end of the run, I got a new computer, transferred my save house, but for some reason it acts like when I try to use the new computer, it kind of acts like I didn't finish Insanity on the third game, so I have to think about how to do that one. And the ending of the third game took me forever to do because there is one bit that was not taken care of. Agent from prospective client, I read to the client, asked us for discretion, which is raised a lot of flags. On the command of Santiago's suggestion, I plan to persuade the agent to divulge the nature of location of the cargo. Protein artifact. They found a protein artifact. Well, that didn't take long. The client's agent folded under minimal pressure. Commander Santiago's hunch was correct. The client hopes to hire us to move a protein artifact from the dig site. With a little more pressure, the agent should gladly give us location of that dig site as well. And then we found it. It took some persuasion, but the agent gave up the location of the dig site. Dispatching ship and men to the location of Santa. I was going to be pleased. That proven out there is worth much more than I would ever get from transporting it. Oh boy. Guess we're going there to get it. And finally, let's bypass this door. Only 3 locks, okay? Let's see, this one, this one, this one. Yeah. So, if anything this game has taught me is that you can't really trust anyone when you hire mercenaries. You can't have shit in this world. Don't worry, I don't know how to blink anymore.
That should do it.
No shit. Alright, we mission. Alright.
No messages for you, Commander.
Alright, that went on pretty smoothly, so I'm going to save. And when we reconvene, we'll be doing 2 sets of loyalty missions. Where we do them, you'll find out soon enough. But tomorrow's stream might be delayed since I have a little bit more work obligations. In the worst case scenario, I might have to cancel. I hope not. Then I'll just stream on Saturday. But other than that, there's no. But other than that, we'll be doing 2 loyalty missions, and after that, I have approximately 6 more. So I'll be stepping it up a bit with loyalty missions. The next sessions will be mostly focused on loyalty missions. But for now, since I have no one to raid, I'm gonna say thanks for the evening, and I'll catch you a lot next week. No, not next week. Tomorrow, hopefully, for the next session of